Alright guys, welcome back. It's Michele Dalene, and today we have a package to show you. And we're also gonna be doing another project as well. So sorry about the mess. First of all, this is the first time we have ever used this camera in a tripod as we are right now. This is very convenient because it makes it easy for us to show what's going on. We got the Netgear print manager controller, and I get this thing open here. Not too many people ship things in brown wrappers like this anymore, but I used to do this a lot. This is a Netgear. This is new old stock. This is a print server. What this does is just lets you connect your computer printer, like the white one, like we've been using, with to Ethernet cable, and then you can send jobs remotely. It also would work with our laser printer too. So we all know how my laser printer works, which is terrible. So let's take a look at inside the box. And also, we also are going to try today to clean the drawer. And if you look over here, there's a lot of other stuff. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Here you can see a typical network setup for this on the box, and its job is pretty simple. This lets you connect your one non-networking printers to a wired network, and they have several different versions of this. The ones that I have is the Ps113, which supports Windows, Mac OS, NetWare, Unix, and Linux. That's cool that they mentioned Linux, because you can use the BSD instructions for most cases and it works fine. So, okay. Let's just take this out of the box here, and I'll see what it's in here. It is no longer a virgin because I've opened the box. Okay, this is sealed since it came out of the factory. Smells like old styrofoam. Jesus. Okay, so we have the big giant wall wart 22 12 volts DC, 800 milliamps. This is a fluorescent DC power adapter feeding, and you can see it's clunky heavy. It is old school class 2 transformer, 12 volts DC, 800 milliamps. We're not going to use this because, first of all, this is very inefficient, and second of all, this is extremely huge. So we are going to instead be switching it with a linear power supply. A switching power supply. So let me just make sure the polarity is right. Okay, positive tip, negative ring. Perfect. And I got a perfect adapter just for it. So we're not going to be using the power adapter. Okay. Then we have the unit itself. This is the business end. Now, I did read the online manual of this, but now we got the actual box in our package in our hand here. And you can see that it has, that's metal. That's not plastic. Okay, this is metal. This is steel. Alright? On the back of this there, you have your 3 printer connections, parallel ports, 1, 2, and 3. Your 10100, sorry it doesn't do gigabit, but that's okay. I don't think my printer can keep up with that anyway. Then on the bottom of this, you have your device name. It's called a PS36. And you're going to have your MAC address. So what I'm going to do is, normally you would just boot this up and it would get a lease under DHCP and you'd be all set to go. The problem we have is, unfortunately for us, the tools from T-Mobile, you can't set a fixed IP address on it, so you're not likely to get much done with that. So just keep guessing. Okay, so basically at this point we have the CD, the Windows software, the Windows manual, and what I'm going to do is set this up. And theoretically, this should be a breeze. So you can configure this by using the software, which is one way of doing it, or I'm going to do it the way I'm going to do it, which is I am going to manually configure this using the recommended FTP update and install, because of the fact that the update by FTP is going to give me some more features. This does have the Windows software. I could use the Windows disk if I choose to. Okay, so we're not going to need this right now either. So I'll put that back in the box because we don't need any of this right now. But I might use the Windows installer for later for installing this under Windows. But for right now, we're not installing this under Windows. We're installing this in the Mac OS, which means we have to use the instructions to how to use it for BSD, because Macs are based in BSD. They're not based in Linux. Linux can use the same approach, but it gets a little complicated when you're dealing with cups. So let's go ahead and get this set up to go. And then later on, we're going to be doing emptying our junk from our trunk. We just call it junk from a trunk just to, because it's kind of hilariously funny. And you look at my drawer on my desk, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just loaded with all kinds of little odds and ends. So then go get this set up, people, and take a snapshot of the back with the information I need, like the MAC address, the serial number, the MAC address, and device name. Address. My thing is, it doesn't mention anything about the device name. It doesn't say anything about what you log in as. So let me go get this installed, and we'll see if we can get this started without even doing any major configuration. Let's just quickly hack it in and see if it works. And that's what we're gonna do. Now, I want to continue on with a test with a live stream for another reason that I didn't get a chance to explain. Welcome back, everybody, as we got the printer thing working from Netgear, but it was a bit of a convoluted situation. And the first thing is you have to, one, tell the computer that you have to give the MAC address a reserved link in your DHCP server. Okay. And the problem with that is, well, I hate to say this, but T-Mobile doesn't know its ass in the hole in the ground, and absolutely was refusing to talk to anybody. So, unfortunately, because of that reason, the software was just not connecting. Never mind. So now we got this working and everything. But like I said, it's just a mess. So now I got it working. Okay, and it prints fine in ASCII and text files. Other than I noticed that the printer. I don't think this is exactly a new problem. I think this is a problem with the printer, not so much the system. Before it was this adapter here. It had a problem with the driver and chopping frames, and yeah, it looks pretty battered. It works physically. It's just that the driver itself wasn't getting. And if you had to pop this up, you probably could see what kind of chips in there. So it turns out that on the newer Macs and on many Linux systems where the distributions are, the driver doesn't properly handle flow control. It just throws it out the door. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about something that I'm going to pull this camera way back so you can see everything I'm going to do in this room, because this way you can see. That's why I have this camera up and not the other one. So what I'm going to do is and let's see. This way you can see my desk. May not be in focus, so I'll try to get in focus. And I'm gonna make this in the final file for the channel as well. But we're gonna start by cleaning out this desk. So the first thing we're gonna do, before I forget, I was testing the printer to make sure it could print a longer page. And this is the source code for a budget program. So this is a test page for the printer. I'm not gonna lie, a nice 24 pin would be better, but this is what I got. So Shakita Ganai, you tell them what you got. This is what I got. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is I didn't plan to do a live stream, but since I had to use the other print server, and I figured no reason not to, so right now we're going to do the top drawer today, and we'll do the other drawers another day. I'm gonna have to put some of this stuff somewhere else. They ain't gonna have enough room. Comb for cat, adhesive, ghost maintenance, paintbrushes, business card holder. I don't think there's any cards in it. I think I threw them out. Yeah, I did. Okay. Connectors. Playing cards, fasteners, connectors, glue remover, the brush we talked about. Now, I'm going to explain this about this brush because this is a wet brush and it works fine. The problem is that this prong broke, and then I glued it with adhesive, but it didn't stay glued. So it works. It's, to be honest, it's seen better days. It's not. Let me use right now. I guess I can toss it. Let me just. I guess I got a bag here for that purpose. Okay. More hetero cards, connectors, bearings, TF flash readers, camera C-mount lenses, camera caps, more cables, hair elastics. It's kind of a cute little thing Ed left behind. It's an interesting drag racer. I've never seen one of these in real life, but I wonder what they would look like. Alright, connectors. Some of the earrings. Okay. Service keys. That's markers. Filter select covers. TF flash cards. More connectors. So I'm trying to sort out feet, coins, hairbrush, ear. Is that a better ear than the one you got? No. That one's pretty beat up too. Matches, coins, more coins. What is this? What country is this? I think this is Prince Charles. Oh, okay. It's almost the same size as U.S. border. Almost. It's not quite identical though. Alright, so. Okay. So the ears. Just, connectors. Bearings. Alright, let me just throw these things out. These are not needed. I need this. Do you really need bearings? Not really. Yeah. Rubber feet? Yeah, because I gotta find out we can get more of those. That's a screw bolt. Okay, so we're gonna do. Now you're probably asking me why are we doing this on Kick or on YouTube? Well, originally I just came on originally to test to see if it was working, but I figured since we're testing to see if it's working, I'm also recording it as well, so I can test. There's a little spring there. There's another elastic there. Okay, that's better. Alright, so now let's take care of the table here. Now for this test, we know this is a recent dome magnifier. This this job is to make small print bigger. Okay, it's called a recent dome. It's what makes it. This is a plastic one. I had one of these when I was a young little girl that was made out of metal and glass. This is a plastic recent dome, but it works the same way. In other words, you use this to lay it on top of the page and it makes things bigger. So that's pretty simple. Okay. These containers, this is some of the jewelry and stuff that Tiger Kitty gave me. This is some plugs for our cameras and things. This is a power cord. This is one of the power cords. I always like to keep it. That's a display port cable. I'm sorry. Elastics for hair. Rusty hair comb. My comb. Yeah. So. That's a clamp that goes for that. Adhesive glue I mentioned before. Magnifying glass. This is a bit bigger, but magnifying glass. And this does use batteries. You can make it bigger, brighter. I don't have batteries right now. That's my phone. I just was going with it. Trump's bumper thingy. Fasteners. Playing cards, simple writer tarot cards, glue, more glue. Okay, connectors. Oops. Jewelry. Okay, so now we can start working on this colossal crazy mess. And let me see if I can. I can't really. Just gonna have to accept it here. Okay, so this is a mini USB LAX cable. This is the same cable as used on this over here. So this just happens to be an extra cable with this cable here. This cloth cover cord, mini USB to standard USB 2.0 a connector. So nothing really special there. Tarot cards. This is. Oh, they did find them. They were in the drawer. Okay, so we did find the black cherry shoes. Then we have some more glue and some of her ears, extra ears. So that's all president accounted for. Now, am I gonna eat more of that black cherry too? Probably not. This here is two mobile hotspots. You have the old one and a battery for it right here. Okay, so you got this one and its battery, the old one, and you have the new one and its battery. We remove them so the batteries so they won't swell up and damage anything. It's okay. This is a Blu-ray DVD reader writer. Works for the Mac for the most part, but sometimes it does funky stuff. This is cables. This is coins. Gotcha. You got your Donald Trump coin. You have a few other coins that stand by me, including this one right here, which is the British pound coin. And this coin here kind of matches the little coin I mentioned. It looks like a quarter. This is actually £1 sterling. And that's this coin here. So this stuff is coins. So this is valid. We know what they are. All right. So tarot cards. Okay, now what's in here? Well, originally this carried and held a lot of loose things like this. This is a thumb drive, and on this we have Linux Debian. And I was going to install this on the the desktop Mac or on the desktop Windows machine, but we decided not to, because the fact that if I installed it on the Windows machine, I would have figured out how I'm going to keep all my system from getting all complicated with booting, because Windows 10, I don't know nothing about how you do boot sequences. I know it usually works with Grub, but this is my dagger right here. I think I might need to hone it up a little bit. It seems like it's a little dull. Oh, I mean, it can still hurt you. I mean, really, this can still hurt you. Well, I'm not going to punch you too hard on my table. Anyway, the thing is, this can still hurt you. But, you know. I always keep it in my drawer in case I need it. Now, this thing, when you were talking about setting back up the snow phone or the snow clean phone lines, and we could do that, and that would work fine. But I really haven't yet invested in that at this point, so it's kind of on hold. Then we have these connectors here. So let's sort out some of those connectors. I'm not gonna be able to get everything sorted out today, but we'll sort out what we can. And so what do we use these for? Well, it's got an RCA plug male or female socket and a phone plug on the other. And what we use these for is for when we want to connect up anything that uses an RCA plug into our mixers, because they use it as a whole. Okay. And also we have parts here. So I'm going to put these parts right now in here because it's going to go in here anyway. This goes in there too. This goes in there also. For some reason, a lot of this stuff fell out loose. This is my address. You know it's my table now, right? Oh, sweetie, you know it's your table. Alright. Cables. Hubs. Okay. So for right now, let's put these cords. Now, I'm only doing the top torque today, because this is a TRRS plug. Okay, what that means is this allows you to connect like a headset that uses a TRRS plug to something that needs RCA phone plugs. Problem is, the color schema for the wiring is a little different than it should be. Yellow is red, and red is yellow. Okay, so here we have a lightning cable for an iPhone 13 and before. Just trying to sort this out real quick here. I don't really see any throwing any of this stuff out. I just see it. I just need to kind of get the stuff organized, because there's so many things in here. There's so many cords, and so I did mention briefly the printer thingy. I'm gonna just talk about that real quick while at the same time we're doing this. Another USB-C cable. The first thing is, if you have T-Mobile home internet, your modem, let's call it what it is, it actually is a modem, it's not much more than that, unfortunately has a problem. And the problem is that it doesn't let you assign any devices using a MAC address to an interface. So which means, in the case of the printer from Netgear, I needed to give it, I had an IP address, and according to the instructions it said, you need to assign its MAC address to a hardware address. Okay, that sounds fine, right? This is a sticker here. And there's the pocket push. She always asks me if I have this. I do. It's usually here. The cables and cables. Standard USB-C to USB 2.0. Headsets or earbuds. These connect in by the standard TRRS plug, and then you use it with the adapter. This is a CD of spiritual crap, which I don't believe in that stuff the way it's presented to me. And I'm sure somebody's posting a question. Krista says hi. Oh, how you doing, Krista? So this is the bracket we used to hold this camera up that we're using right now on the tripod, so that I can do a fly up in the sky. And calculator. USB power cord again. And by the way, yes, I will open up Kick and so I can read the chat. If you give me a second to do that. Let me do that right now, actually. So let's get into Kickers. Let's see. www.kick. Okay. So here I am. You are. Here I am. So let's pull this chat up here. Okay. So first comments or. Oh yeah, this stupid headset. Can throw that out. That was something that Wiggy gave me. It's kind of stupid. The first thing is never. Hammer, get out of here, Dad. No. Sorting trash. The only reason I was doing it here instead of just the video is because when we had to set the print server, we had to set up a different setup. And, this is a USB 2.0 A to USB B cable, which is the kind of cable that uses the big D connector. This is just like to connect to a printer and things like that, or it would even connect to the braille terminal without a problem. But I didn't really want to use it for the braille terminal. I know it won't because it's too big. All right, it's too. Oh, that's right, it's too big. Won't fit. Okay. This is a USB 2.0 to micro USB cord. I got a lot of stuff that uses these cords, so yeah, I just don't need these two. Okay, I'm just gonna put these together for right now in a box. This is the power cord that goes to your turntable. Yeah, I know. This is put that in the bag for now because you're gonna be putting that in the right places soon. Alright. This, it looks like hell. It kind of does look like hell, but it works. This is the printer interface. I'll just put it in for now. Let's see. This is another USB cord. That's this one. This is the 2.0 to USB-C cord. Okay. This is the cord that I told you that goes into the turntable. Yep. So that goes in the turntable. And this is the mini USB connector I was talking about. That came with the thingy and calculator. Not really a lot of stuff to throw out, but I'm going to be doing now, as we've gotten this far, is this is a wig brush for Lumi's wig, but we use it for mainly that. We also have things for other applications. Okay, now what's this from? Cast, I like chocolate. It's hard to have just one. I think this came from Tiger Kitty, and I still got it. So, let's see. So this here. Go back in the drawer. This is microphones and things like that. These little connectors. You lost one of these. I know. No. So, not really. This cable, this term plugs into this monitor here, but we got something else plugged into the monitor instead. Right, so this needs to be kept. Alright, so let's sort through this stuff. So we have here a USB hub that can be powered or unpowered, self-powered or powered from other sources. This is a watch that Ed bought me. It's a wind-up watch, which is pretty cool. I don't really use a watch much like that. I usually just use my sports that got on my wrist all the time. Then that. Let's see. And a battery for a cell phone. Actually, a cordless phone. I don't have anymore. I know. This sucks. 5 watching Michele. Told you people would watch Pinter. Yeah. This is a cable for audio cable. USB-C cable to USB. Ballpoint pens. Put those in there. Okay. Headsets. Put them in there. I do have an adapter for that somewhere. Not that one, but put that in there. Here goes from my Nolan 40s. You can plug them into the small mixers. Yeah. I got more shit than this. This is just some of the stuff. I have about another 5 drawers to go with all this. Mary Jane grinder for grinding buds. Me and Wiggy and Skyneck got that in Great Barrington. USB adapters. Plugs. BNC to BNC male to 2 BNC females. This is only a small subset of cords, guys. This is a BNC to RCA plug. Yeah. This is a mini USB cable. It's only 6 inches long. This is the cable that works with our turntable to allow us power one of our 2 turntables off of a USB hub or a power bank. I think that's the other one. I think so too. Yep. Okay. Can also be used to power other things from 5 volts as well. It's positive tip, negative ring, so these connectors here. This is an adapter, 30-pin iPhone dock connector to mini and micro USB connectors. Theoretically, if you're sneaky enough, you can use it for other ways, but it's a standard. So are we doing the night show tonight? I don't know. I haven't even got a chance to get a nap in today. I know. Oh, all right, man. Sweet, you didn't. Right. I didn't get a nap in. Kensington cable. PH2 cables with leads. X2. Coins. Pocket kitty up here, right back in here so I don't lose it. Instructions for the headphones. There should be the headphones to a bag. Yeah, I know. Well, we don't have them in the red bag though. Keyboard adapter. Just okay, let's zip this shut. Yep. See the kitty cat. Let's see what else you got. Edibles. Let's go back in my drawer so I can find them. Or promptly lose them again. Sorry. It's true. Oh, yeah. It's true. We know that. All right, so let me just show you what the drawer looks like now. So let me just switch over to the other can here. It's a bit better. It's not perfect, but it's better. You can see that. Now, this drawer is gonna be a pain in the ass. All right, so this could be the next drawer. Makes sense. Already started that already. Yep, I did. All right, so. So 3134. It's not bad. Sound working? Yeah, sounds fine. Where's the cat here? Yes, he is. Okay. Oh, yes, the adapter. Let me explain what this adapter is for first, because before I shove it in the drawer. These little adapters allow you to mount a C-mount lens on an M12 mounting hole on most mini cameras. So yeah, I want to put that where I can find it. So let's put it there. All right, so that's that drawer. Now let's start doing some of this drawer. These are special modems for the deaf. This is the yearbook from Stan. Gilbert School from the year 1946. 1946. So. You know what? This old roll of film, it's new. It's never been used. When it expire 2020, well, throw it out. I mean, it's black and white. It'd probably still be good, but okay. This is the thing. Tiger Kitty asked me if I still had this. Yeah, I still got it. This is another RIAA turntable interface. This was the original one I had, that Patty. Tomorrow I lost the power adapter on. Microphone stand. Power connector knockout. Shit. Sort that out. Don't need that. This is a Merck's track switch from Ed's train days. Another roll film. These are good. These are tube sockets. Anybody need a universal inner tube for a car, for a bike tire? Tough shit. Unless you know anybody that needs one. I don't know anybody that needs tire tubes. We'll test it. It's garbage. Yeah, this is Aragon. Oh, by the way, this is actually a pretty good movie. If I can plug in my Blu-ray drive, I can watch that on my channel. I hate to throw away the black and white film. Printer computer interface that works with my. Does this work with your Yeah, this works with my older Oh right, this works with your old DVI connector on your older Mac. Right. Power cord. Oh. Yeah, just throw that out. Throw that out. Power adapters that go with these modems and also work with my Hayes modems as well. So let's just go for them. Phone cord. Broken wheel from a model car. Other power adapter from my other modem. The same 9-volt AC power adapters. This is a bracket. This is your old modem. This is one that's broken. Yeah, this is kaput. This one don't work anymore. This don't work anymore. So I bought a replacement. A flashlight. Yeah, that has no batteries in it. Metal straws. Now, I'm going to be honest when I say this. Who in their right mind puts metal straws into existence? A G-scale size figure for model train layout. I don't know where I got that from, but ballpoint pen. Yeah. Cord. This looks like it can be used for I think was that designed for a Mac. Yeah, this is a 5U4 GB vacuum tube. Okay. Cassette tape. Christmas. I don't know which tape that came from. This is an old converter for the AT&T modem phone system. Really, don't belong in there, but... Oh, okay. This is the St. Joseph's Daily Missile, and this is an old one. It uses the years, the 3-year category. So this new daily missile is dedicated to St. Joseph, patron of the Universal Church. This is an original printing of that book. More film. Yay. Here's a statue, St. Joseph. It's not damaged. This one has been sitting in my drawer for a while. So, that's not damaged. I can stick there right now. One of these is broken. I don't know which one it is. So, when I say one of these is broken, I mean is one of these interfaces, these serial ports, does not work. I don't know which one it is. I don't know if I threw it out, if I kept it, if I was going to fix it. I don't know. I mean, it recognizes it, but it doesn't connect to nothing. A Zip 100 cartridge. CDRW. Pylons for a slot car track. I don't know why we kept over some of this stuff, because it doesn't make any sense. Living Between Worlds. I really need to read that book. That sounds interesting. I was giving Grace My Forever Consciousness to read, and I never finished reading it. This is Drive B. I don't know if this is blank or not, but this is an original floppy disk. This happens to be a 5 1/4 inch floppy disk. That's what they used to look like. Younger people may not realize that. Binder. Weight. I think that goes with the gear puller. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. Oh, this is a thermometer thingy that was given to me. I have something similar that's not a thermometer, but that's a light meter. But this is a thermometer. Dual mode infrared thermometer. The problem with that is it's kind of awkward to read. Extra RJ11 phone cords. Very, very short power cable. I don't know what you'd use that for. Drive covers. Vacuum tubes, yeah. Those are I don't even have the computer that uses this anymore. Piece of fuel line. A remote control from Philips. It's one of those universal remotes. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I don't have the manual for it. I have to find it. Yay! Another printer ribbon. I knew you had more than one. Yep, I know I had more than one too. Alright, so another phone cord. Another ballpoint pen. Did that work? I don't know. Broken microphone. Oh Jesus, that thing is gone. That thing is shot. Okay. Windscreens. You had some little tiny windscreens too, but I can't find them. I can't find them. Is that a SCSI or IDE cable? SCSI. 50-pin SCSI. Oh, okay. Alright, that's a 50-pin SCSI cable. This is a funky connector from AT&T. I'm not sure what to make of that. This is not sure what that is. I got these stickers. Let's see. Leads for pencils. Email stickers. Oh, there's a remote. Yeah, I did find it. Good. Alright, so we did find there's another G-scale figure. So many icicles we use. I don't know what's going in there, but not a ballpoint, not a marker. Does this one work? Yep, that's good. So they can stay in here. Besties are hard to find because the very best one is already mine. I know who I should send this to. Gaming Fairy. Yeah, that'll be good. She could use that. And then I have tube sockets. Okay. Let's see. Got an old style wax capacitor. Yeah, look at that. Some RAM memory. Now, for those of you who never knew, these memory modules is a RIM memory modules, and these are it works. It's a pen. Yeah, it works. Keep that one. So I don't have anything that uses RIM memory modules or DRAM. trucks, American Flyer, tube sockets, standoffs, another ballpoint pen, another icicle. See, originally, I was looking for the little ear windscreens for my little microphones, but I couldn't find them, and I still can't find them. Here's another figure in G scale. Another ballpoint pen. It's more of these priority thingies. Who sent you these little? I have no idea. Somebody sent me these when they started getting me on all those junk mailing lists. So we find any of the good stuff? No. Oh. You talking about the little tiny... Yeah. Well, let's see them in here. No, I don't either. The little windscreens for the boom mics, I can't find them. I know I had some universal ones too, but I can't find them. What's this? Oh, this is a... Yeah, I thought so. This is an old dish network remote. Okay, so we have phone cords, a printer ribbon, figurines, keychain, another figurine. Yeah, this is the G scale size, but they're not really a train board. Well, they can be used for a train board. I mean, it's more like action figures for something else, right? Okay. Let's put these modems back where they belong. So the reason why this one has a cord on it is because this one I was using with my terminal software too. I can communicate with the relay services for the deaf. This one I was using for that purpose, and that works. That one is, that's why I cord's on this, because we know that one works. The other modem works too. It's not the modem that we have questions about. It's these are still expensive, even though these modems are so old school. And then I have another power brick. This is for my TDD, which I still think is sitting on my storage bin. Yeah. Microphone, bracket, turntable preamp. Is this the good one or the bad one? Did you keep the good one, or did you throw out the bad one, or did you keep the good one? What's the story with this one? I don't know. Oh, we know what this is for. Yeah, the massager. It's the other massager I got. I took Barry's house today, won't make, but I still got him. Okay. So these AC wall warts, these are AC output, 8 volts. These can be used for the Hayes modems as well. That uses the same voltage, phone cords. You notice that the drawer seems getting like a little emptier. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Put this in here. Now. Crushed. This thing I can test out later on to see if this modem still works with this adapter. I was going to use one of these for my printer originally. If I didn't get that thing to work remotely with my printer, which I did. Okay, now you might as well start with this. This is a homemade extension cord. This is a USB to mini USB connector. This goes almost 25 feet long. 25 feet. Hey, what? This is your extra SIM card for your phone? Yeah. See? You have one more SIM card for another phone number. Yes, it is my other phone number SIM card. Okay. Not that I need it right now. But wait, that's what it is for. Connector. Okay, so for today, that's it. That's all there is to do. That's all she wrote, folks. The other ribbon in my drawer here. So you don't need to buy ribbons for your printer right now. No. That's cool. Yeah. Let's see if I can put this towards me so you can see me now. What a shitty design. Yeah. Oh, it's threaded? Yeah, it's threaded. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. No, it's not threaded. No. Yeah, it is. Alright, it's in there now. Alright, I'll put this back on so you can see me. Tell you what, just take this camera thing off. Don't need it, it's so far away now. Just go ahead. Oh. Okay, so, that's, are we in frame? Yeah, a little crooked, but yeah, we're in frame. Okay, so, alright, so me and Lummy were trying to figure out was why this, selfie stick, I call it selfie bullshit stick. Yeah, okay, so this is the thingy that holds the camera down. Let's see. So we got this stuff sorted out. I still got a statue of Joseph, but I don't know where to put him right now. Let's go put him back in the drawer for right now. The selfie stick. Seriously? That's shitty anyway. Yeah, you think so? Oh, yeah. Alright. Gilbert yearbook. Go back in the drawer too. Let's put that in there for now. I'll get better selfie stick in the future. Okay, so I got a lot of the stuff sorted out. Let's see. Ah, come on. Did you get the camera at least you can see your face? Yeah, okay. So that's it. So right now, today we have achieved 2 things. AI especially only don't do stuff to. You talking about Red? You talking about Red? Yeah, well, Red is kind of crazy anyway. Let's be honest. Red doesn't make a lot of sense because Nobody did anything wrong to Red. He left on his own. Let me slide this shit over here. He left on his own because he thought he wasn't, like it wasn't liked. Well, he wasn't too far from wrong, but he was kind of wrong. People forget that. Red is kind of liked, but when he starts talking crazy stuff like he talks about, nobody knows if he's coming or going, and that's the reason why. I know, Shady Baby. Yeah. Well, as far as why we didn't do this on YouTube, well, here's why. Originally, I was just gonna test the camera out. That was originally what the goal was. Okay, and that was the original intent. I wanted to see if everything worked fine. Because right now we're connected into that router thingy that we bought, because the fact was the printer unit, the Netgear printer unit, and I had the official manual, so I got everything, all the original software and everything in it. It says, if your DHCP server does not have the following feature, you're stuck. And what is the following feature? The following feature is, well, I wouldn't say totally stuck. Definitely would be more stuck. You need to have the ability to do address resolution protocol, or ARP, or VARP, reverse address resolution protocol. The problem with the T-Mobile one is it doesn't have ARP or VARP because it doesn't need it. Normally, it just normally usually gets something like a phone where it says, "Hey, can I have that IP address, please?" And the system goes, "Oh, sure, here's your address, sir. 192.168.5.2. Much kindly, thank you, ma'am." That's all it needs to know. But this printer interface from Netgear is like, no, I need to know my hardware IP address. And so here is my MAC address, and I need a fixed address. So T-Mobile was like, I'm not talking to you. Right. It wouldn't talk to it. Yeah. They do, huh? Hi, Rusty. How you doing? Hey, Mr. Pussycat. How is Mr. Pussy? Yeah. So, like I said, do I feel we achieved something? Yes. Are we gonna upload this to YouTube? Yeah, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube along with the first part of the video that kind of became the main video. That is the reason we even started this product. Because if I just uploaded the video as it is now, nobody would understand what the video is about. Nobody would understand what the video is about. They'd be saying like, "Yeah, I thought I saw something." Okay, by the way, this is the other day. That's just the same kind of camera angle as the other one that's on the wall. This is just see, interesting right there. I'll just bring this down a bit. Isn't security cameras fun? Poor kitty. He's like, yeah, he's on TV again. Yeah, I know he's on TV. All right, so. Yeah, I know he does. Oh, yeah, Red comes here. Yeah, he does. Well, the good news is we got the printer interface working. We got ahead. We cleaned the drawers. We put things away in a neat way. We got that done. We got currently 7 watching. Really, seriously, people, we're done with the show right now. But I want to thank you all for watching me sort through all the stuff in my drawer. I'm going to take the first video and combine it with the second video. So does the printer work well? Yeah, it does. However, there's a glitch in the printer. Whereas when you do the common printing method of space, backspace, the print characters, that it will crash. We do have a desire to fix that script. And now, since today's Monday, where am I going next? Yeah. So I'll probably just check out with everybody in the Discord. But so are you still, Michelle? By the way, do you have your sound on the channel? Because I mean, like I do, yeah. So yeah, I do. Yep. Okay, there it is. So yeah, we do. So that's it for now. I will upload this to YouTube. As far as why, as I said, it ended up being a video, a live stream, and not just a video. It's a video too, because originally I needed to make sure that the new router box was still working correctly, with live streaming it, and it is. So that's good. So that's a great start. At least now you can still stream. Yeah, going through that fancy router box yours with supports 2 USB ports. Yep. Can you combine the 2 networks together? Yes, you can. But I'm not gonna let them because I'm not sure how. Here's what I mean. The reason I say that is on the Frontier side, okay, if it supported all the IP protocols, or would actually let me enter in exact numbers of which ones I wanted to use, then it would be darn simple to say, okay, on this device, say for example, the Snow phone would be on the Frontier side, and that all calls through SIP voice over IP goes through on Frontier and goes out through Frontier. Anything that is FTP trying to log into the server would go in through Frontier. Anything that has to do with the website would go through Frontier. The reason is we don't want to clog up the T-Mobile with all this network stuff, because we use it mainly for print. Yeah. I am the dark. I like. All right. So for now, let's go wrap it up, guys. Just say thank you for watching this mundane, boring, not really exciting stream, and I want you all to have a nice day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay? Bye-bye. And yes, we're going to upload this to YouTube now. Yep, because we got to add the other video to it. And because originally it was part 1 and part 2. Right. Alright. Bye-bye.
In the summer's embrace,